Oh hi, didn't see you there. Actually, yes I did see you there. I knew you were there. I just turned around to give the illusion that I didn't know. Why am I even explaining this? I would also probably sound a little more convincing if I was actually holding the controls in the right hands, huh? So these past few days I have been playing an essential must-play multiplayer game. And I could have easily completed this amazing co-op game in one sitting because it is short. And for the price of this game, you're essentially paying the same price as you would for 2 good cups of coffee from Starbucks. And that's a great price. You can play this game by yourself. But where's the fun in that? Bring a friend along, bring 4 friends along. I'm assuming you guys have friends. Everyone has friends in 2022, right? And I've never watched a Netflix series, but now I feel as though I feel compelled. I feel like I need to go and watch this Netflix series. That is going to be on my next show to binge watch on Netflix after completing this game. I have to. It would essentially be a crime if I played the game and not watch the TV series. And I am talking about the very popular animated hilarious show on Netflix. Apparently it's hilarious. I don't know. That is Final Space. And why am I still wearing this on my head? There's 4 characters to choose from and each character has different dialogue throughout the campaign. So you could always go and play it multiple times after you finish it to see how the interactions work and the different hilariously done dialogue between each of the characters, which gives the game some very good replayability. The main objective is the game is to rescue Mooncake. And throughout the game it can be tough in areas. It can be a little challenging. We completed it on normal difficulty and the enemies do come at you full steam ahead, and there's different enemy types from blue robots, yellow robots, big red robots, and the big red robots have little red baby robots that spawn and attack you. There's also these little flying Jedi training droid balls from Star Wars that shoot at you, which are super annoying. And then there's these army of spiders that hatch and come at you when you least expect it. And there's a variety of robots in the game that will be protected from these Star Wars Jedi training balls. They'll basically give the robots a shield. You'll need to destroy these Star Wars balls to break down their shield and then kill the enemies. I'd be doing this review so much more justice if I actually knew the names of the enemies that I'm talking about. Characters you play as in the game is Gary, Nightfall, Avocata and Tribo. That's probably really the most I know about this universe and these characters, and I've probably just butchered all of their names. And you have to be the cat, Avocado. Avocado. Look at it. Now this game really does suck you into this universe with its dialogue, gameplay, locations, with a few weapons to choose from on your adventuring, from pistols, plasma rifles, shotguns, grenade launchers, blasters, and it's great. Just to turn the series into full 3D in a VR space. I haven't watched the series, so I'm not familiar with its locations, but when you're in VR looking around you, it's a thing of beauty. Seeing all of this in VR, the cell shading is just everything around you. You can go around in this game being a completely animated badass and dual wield 2 weapons. Taking down robots with a shotgun in one hand and a plasma rifle in the other is just pure perfect. It doesn't get any better than that. Dual wielding weapons is the true way to go because after so many shots your weapons will need to cool down. A meter will appear on screen and you will need to time it perfectly to hit it dead on in the center for a successful reload. If you don't get that successful reload, your weapon will overheat and it can't be used for a few seconds. To holster your weapons and store them, you just put them behind your right and left shoulder and release the triggers. Same goes for equipping weapons and switching weapons that you may have holstered. To pick up weapons, you simply just pick it up in VR. That's simple. And to drop it, you would just take your finger off the trigger. And I kept bending down to pick up the weapon as well. Turns out you didn't do that. You would just look at the weapon, point at it with your controller, press the trigger, and it will automatically be equipped again. The second you do release your fingers from the triggers, whether it's on purpose or accidental, this will happen. Sometimes you just don't even mean to do it and drop your weapons randomly. And then you keep going and you're getting shot at and you're trying to bring out a weapon from your holster. You have no weapons, and then your friend will point out you've dropped your weapon. So throughout the game you'll be entering different rooms, basically taking on waves upon waves of enemies, and then going to the checkpoint, clearing that part, moving on to the next, rinse and repeat. You'll be blowing up generators, you'll be fighting big bosses, you'll be defeating those said bosses, collecting key cards to open up doors that lead you to other sections, defeating more waves of enemies, rinse and repeat, to then eventually go up against a huge, bigger, Eggman shaped boss and his little minions around him to eventually save Moonshine. Moonshine? Mooncake. Yeah, Mooncake, that's the one. Oh, and when you run low on health, there's shiny, beautifully done, tasty cookies to snack on that the enemies will drop from time to time. And you just need to basically walk through them and you'll collect it and recover some of your health. And when you or your buddy or buddies do lose all your health, they will be downed and you will need to go over into their bubble, into their circle, and just stand there for a little bit to recover their health, to revive them. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed me just talking about Final Space, not having a clue about this world or the characters in it. I hope you've enjoyed it and got something from this. I think it's been educational for us both. Anyways guys, I'll see you next time.